Like many of you have been and are, I'm on the campaign trail. But today I'm here in my official capacity to give you an informational briefing about the Metro Next Moving Forward plan that will be voted on November 5th. We first went for a vision plan. Anything and everything that we think would be ideally needed, a wish list plan. That turned out to be, when we costed it, $35 billion. We decided, let's apply financial assumptions to that $35 billion plan and see how much of that we can do. And we applied a number of key financial assumptions. We're not going to raise taxes, period, end of paragraph. We assume that the payment to local communities for roads continues. We've rebated. You may know, and I think you do know, that we're an independent agency funded by 1 cent of the sales tax. And then we take up to 25% of that and we give it back to the city, the county, and the smaller cities in our service area for their own discretionary mobility projects. So we're in the road business too. This is a map we're going to build out. We have it segmented to show you some of the various investments in the Moving Forward plan. You can see the red, green, and the purple lines. The hot pink is the bus rapid transit. This is what's known as rail on rubber. It works really well in lieu of rail lines, and it's about 1/3 to 1/2 the cost. And here you see the corridors with bus rapid transit that we envision. We also invest in 110 miles of regional express network through two-way high-occupancy vehicle line. And then we do extend the rail, 16 miles of rail. We take the red line up to the North Shepherd Park and Ride, and then we take the East End and the UHTSU line. We connect those two and finally get ourselves an airport connection to Hobby Airport. And then we just do general boost, bus operating optimization services on a bunch of routes. So this is a full map of the Metro Moving Forward plan.
Yeah, and ridership to Hobby, is it going to maybe not pay for itself, but will it fill in with those convergence of the two lines?
So the estimate is about 8,000 riders a day as we build it, not at once, but that's a pretty robust ridership for a rail line.
Your decision based on bus rapid transit versus rail, how do you decide which one to use?
Where we extend the rail, we already have a rail corridor that can be improved upon in terms of connectivity.
What's the status of opening up other HOV lanes on the weekends?
I know you want us to do that.
I'm Tom Lambert. I'm the Chief Executive Officer for Metro. You'll see us opening 2 additional ones very soon,
Great.
Probably in October. We're going to have additional funding from the board to run those through December. We're going to do an analysis to see what our opportunities are to expand that in the future as well.
How long do you estimate it would take a rider to get from Hobby to downtown?
On the purple line, 40 minutes or so. On the green line, 51.
I've heard from people in the community is that the cost of transportation for them right now to commute like to the airport or out to the suburbs is expensive. And could you speak to that about what the cost for the commuters will be?
My assumption has been that the airport cost is going to be $1.25. But, from downtown to the airport, because that's what our fares are now.